Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt. Yes, it's the next day. Yes, I haven't had a shower yet. And yes, I'm an outfit repeater. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaaramary, and I just realized as I was editing the video that I did not record an intro. So welcome to the channel, guys. We're doing this extreme decluttering of my closet, and I'm pretty much just showing you like my method of like letting go of clothes and where to recycle them sustainably. Like, so I'm gonna make this intro short because you pretty much are here to see the methods and like how I like declutter my closet. That was a hot mess and it was so tiring. So make sure to follow me on my Instagram at @kaarastyle for all things holistic fashion, holistic living through the lens of fashion. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed, subscribe to the channel, and then yeah, let me bring you into this detox with me. The goal is to completely clear out this area. Like the idea is that it will all fit in here. And this is my sister's closet, but even in my sister's closet, I keep all of my clothing in here. She literally has just that much of her clothing in here, and then the rest is in her drawer, which I'm not gonna show because then she's gonna get mad at me. One category will be let go, the other one flip, and lastly keep. And keep it in the form of system that I can follow and stick to, so I'm not feeling guilty of like letting go or not unsure. There is no middle ground. It's either repair, flip, let go, or keep. This simple system that took me an all-nighter just to figure out on Pinterest. Let's get started. You can't even open this. The reality. Okay, so how am I even deciding on what to keep and what to let go? There's clothing that I for sure know that I want to keep, that it's a solid yes, I'm not letting go of it. There's other clothing where it's just like, no, I haven't even worn you in like 2 years, so let go. And then there's other clothing where it's like in the middle because it could have been like a gift, it could have been like that it has a special memory. That one you can put it in the flip, because then you can even make a rug out of like those clothing and still keep the memories. For instance, it used to be my aunt's in the 90s. It's like an old vintage 90s Gap. I even have a picture of me when I was younger. I'm gonna pop it here. Yep, that was like 2004, 2006. Still have the same shorts. And once I have my piles, then I'll be able to categorize better and have less to keep. Activewear, of course, I keep. I don't have that much activewear. It just looks like a lot because it's a hot mess. So now that I finished the chest, I'm gonna work my way from this top tier down to the last tier. Those are t-shirts, activewear, pants, and then I'll move on to this pile of clothing that always happens, gives me stress. I'm constantly done with the congestion of clothing. This is the one reason why I want to get rid of that. Your style improves the more you get rid of, when you're more clear and focused as to like what specific styles and clothing that you want to shop for. So that's super sustainable, and also even improves your style because you're shopping more consciously as to what you're missing, and then curating your outfits and looks based on, you know, more creative and more intentional ensembles and design into them. Así que vamos, voy a seguir aquí y después le muestro el proceso. Let's see how this goes. Okay, after that hard work, I deserve a reward. Chocolate! So let me give you an update because I don't think I've been recording much. So I finished getting the clothing out of this drawer. I'm gonna take it out, get rid of it. I'm gonna ask my mom or my sister to just ask one of their friends if they want to like give it to them or give it away to the thrift store. And now I'm going to show you, I'm going to zoom in after I'm done eating my chocolate. I'm going to show you my pile. So far the keep pile is way bigger, but just keep in mind, I'm keeping in mind that this is all the clothing that I own. So the fact that it can fit in just this amount of pile, I'm very proud because it's not covering the bed. My thrift flip, and then the clothing that I'm for sure gonna get rid of. This is where we are so far into this extreme closet clean out. I hope that as you've been watching the video, you've been getting tips and ideas as to how you can tackle your closet, because it is not easy, because you do get tired, you're moving around, you're feeling undecisive. Like if you're indecisive like me, it just makes it hard to get rid of things. Clothing, the goal is for it all to fit in here, so I'm gonna get started. And this is I have such a funny story about this sweater. I found it on the street. Yeah, like this apartment must have been like getting rid of a ton of clothing, and instead of just like taking it to, like, you know, a thrift store or a consignment store, they just threw it out in the street. And I remember I told my mom and my brother, and they were freaking out. How could I pick something that was thrown in the street? But it's so pretty. It's one of my favorite sweaters. Sweaters. I don't need to have 4 sweaters. With one is enough. I'm the kind of person that I am just gonna repeat the same thing over and over. Pile. Like all of that. Didn't even know that I had all of these coins. I found money, and like this is where I would store all of my natural healthy powders. I'm gonna take all of this out and make this the storage for my activewear, because it doesn't have to be in hangers. It can be there, and as long as I have space here where I can easily access my activewear, that'll be so much better. And then I'll find a new location for these. So one great tip is to keep your hangers uniform. So if you can keep your hangers all the same, that makes it look even tidier inside your closet. But because they're so expensive, I've been just like slowly buying them and transferring them and switching them to like the new one, and then slowly getting rid of these. Not really getting rid of them. I'm honestly just giving them to my parents, because my mom says I don't care, I'll use any hanger, and I'm like, okay, if you take them, even better. This way it doesn't end in a landfill, which is pretty good. This is how it looks. Ta-da! All of my clothing in there. It's color coordinated, and then here I have my activewear and swimwear. Yeah. Welcome back, stars, to the next session of our to our extreme clean out closet. In this episode, we are getting rid of them sustainably and holistically, and choosing smartly, as we all are, of our clothing and all its effect that it has in the universe, the earth universe, for the people, the planet, and the environment. Try to find an organization, not profit, that will take your clothing, will recycle it, keep it in circulation. How do I still keep clothing from all seasons and yet get rid of things? So what I like to do is keep basics, and then if I have like a specific event or, you know, like activity that I'm going out for, I look for resources where I can rent outfits. It's all the dust. So yeah, this way you're not storing an outfit that you're only gonna wear once or twice. Like, there is no sense for that. Don't keep clothing if you're only gonna wear it once or twice. Rent it. Keeps going into circulation, and then you also have like an opportunity to try a style that you might be yearning to wear but not really keep. That's my tip. Okay, so far I needed a water break. This is actually exhausting. Okay, so I put all my, let me close the door because I feel like you can hear my mom. all the keep clothing away. It's right here in the closet. I'm gonna zoom in to show you. So here's my tip. So if you make your pile of like thrift flips, repairs, get a basket. The basket could be your like designated area where you can toss all of the things that you want to repair or upcycle, so you can have just a way of like dumping it in there. I'm gonna fold it, okay? It's just for the purpose of the video. I'm like pushing it in there. Anyways, yeah, so this is like my tip. Get a basket where you can pour. Also a really nice basket, a stylish basket that can look both decor and also functional. And then here you can keep the clothing that you want to upcycle and thrift flip. It looks really nice. See? I love this look of it. Okay, so I'm checking my phone. I started at 12:30 and it's gonna be 5 o'clock, so it pretty much just took me like 5 hours to go through that. I have a small amount of clothing, relatively speaking, I think. I feel the difference already. Like, we can see the difference already, as you can see. But now I don't think all of that clothing is gonna fit in the box that I got for ThreadUp, so I'm gonna have to like go to the post office and get even a bigger box. But I also have to weigh it because they have a limit of like 30 pounds. I did go to the UPS. As you saw, the clothing didn't fit, so I went to UPS and just bought new boxes for me to like package my clothing that I'm sending to ThreadUp. I'm not going to like record me going to the UPS and going to the Helpsy bin, but if you do follow me on Instagram and watch my stories, you'll see me bring them to the clothes there, because I feel like the video is already like really long. I don't want to make it crazy long for you guys. I want to make it short and to the point and clear, so you can get as much information and knowledge out of like the whole process of me getting rid of clothes sustainably.